Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Last time we started Gamma's story, and today we're going to finish it. Now I actually can't remember where...
You have the Stone of Wind. Gusts of strong winds are known to blow in the caves.
Okay, so it's so our next level should be Windy Valley. That's important to note. Yeah, again, it does have a running animation, but I can't seem to... Oh, there he goes. He only goes into it after a while, and he can't go upstairs or anything with it. Okay. And now I have the wind key, I think it's called, or wind stone. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, I'll just place it right here, just like we did for all the other stories. And yeah, our next level is Windy Valley. I already said that. Yeah, the enemies here are segmented, which means they give a massive time bonus. So you are not in any danger of running out of time. I think the level geometry for this area is completely unique for Gamma. Like, I recognize this as the first part of Sonic's level. Like this, I recognize this is resembling the first part of Sonic's level, but I think it's completely unique for Gamma. Like, the layout doesn't look anything alike. There is actually a beta Windy Valley, which is completely different from the final version.
Mission failed.
And I wasn't expecting the bridge to fall, sorry about that. Oh.
Mission failed.
Sorry, I mixed... Okay, that time I mixed up the jump and the shoot buttons. I'm very sorry. Okay, that... I'm gonna be very deliberate with my jumps. And E-103 is right here. I think that's Sigma? Maybe Epsilon? Wait, I think it's Zeta. No, wait. Zeta is E-105. I think it is. Sorry, I'm having... Let me check something real quick.
E-103 Delta. Rescue complete.
Oh, it's Delta. Okay, I think... Okay, so it's E102, so it's Delta. Sorry, I usually think of Delta as like the triangle. But yeah. Now that Delta's been defeated, I know the other two are E-104 Epsilon and E-105 Zeta. And a fun fact, the robot Zero from Amy Story is actually E-100 Alpha. I guess it got name changed to Zero because it didn't really resemble the other. And it does kind of resemble the E-100 series. And for those who are already into Sonic, you might know another E-series robot, that being E-123 Omega, who is very prevalent in the current Sonic games. Well, I guess present. So I guess it's kind of cool how how E-102 Gamma not only completely defined his own gameplay segment in the next game, but also but also still has kind of a spiritual successor in modern games. Although E-103 Omega is very different than Gamma in terms of personality and goals. I'm probably spoiling some stuff. I shouldn't talk about this. So yeah, this level we're just going through the interior part of Red Mountain from Sonic's story. It's nothing too major is going on. Mostly just taking our time. This is a very narrow gap. There are a ton of explosives on this level, so that means a ton of paths that we ourselves need to create. Of course, auto aim makes it easy, but still nice shake up. And here's E-104 Epsilon. I think his fight is actually identical to E-103, but he might be flying it around a bit more. And yeah, we save our friends by blowing them up. I didn't mention this last boss fight, but the whole gist is we're supposed to be freeing the animals, as you can see. But yeah, I don't know how they're surviving the explosions. This is basically the equivalent of doing a prison break by nuking the prison.
E-103 Delta, E-104 Epsilon, rescue mission accomplished.
Yeah, I told you it was Epsilon.
E-105 Zeta, E-101 Beta, location unknown. Perhaps aboard the egg carrier.
So yeah, we once again have to board the grounded egg carrier. Kind of funny that level only goes to how that adventure field is almost completely exclusive to only 2 characters. Like the grounded egg carrier is only visited in 2 stories, is what I'm trying to say.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
But yeah, Gamma's 5th stage is actually Hot Shelter, which it's kind of funny that Hot Shelter is only visited. It's the only stage visited by Sonic, and it's the only stage. But not only is it not visited by Sonic, it's not visited by Knuckles or Tails. It's only visited by kind of the extras gallery, I guess we can call them.
E-Series data, beginning search. Accessing data. Hot shelter. E-Series location confirmed. Unlocking hot shelter sector now.
I don't know what music was playing during that cutscene, but I've never heard before. It might be a Hot Shelter level theme. That would explain it. See, I guess since Gamma's the last character I'm playing as, I can give my thoughts on every playstyle in the game. Sonic's playstyle, 10 out of 10. in my opinion. It's definitely something that if you've played, it just Sonic's gameplay just flows well. Is what I'm trying to say. He has the speed. But he also just kind of has levels. If I'm being honest, like no other character really has levels. So much as they just have almost challenge mode versions of Sonic stages. If that's, if you get what I'm saying. Like Tails is just Sonic's levels, but with the racing gimmick. And sorry, I'm trying to. I know there's another power up here, and it's actually our last upgrade of the game, which means once we get my my Kaya 100% guide, this game is complete. Once I make it 100% guide, we will never know. And no, I don't think it's here. It shows a room opposite the ammunition room, but there doesn't seem to be. Oh! Was it talking about this one? I think it is. Right here. I think if we try to get here first, it would have been flooded with water, but here's the last upgrade.
Laser blaster. Its blast damages enemies in a wide pattern.
Now, I believe this gives our attacks an explosion effect, which is very nice. And that's actually the last upgrade of the game, so if you have been following this series, then that means you can actually get all the upgrades on your playthrough of Sonic Adventure DX, which I think is really cool. I think this is Hot Shelter. It is. Yeah. Tails' gameplay, I liked. My big issue was how short it was. Like, I'd start a level and it'd be over in like 2 minutes, or even under. I think one level was under a minute. I'm not saying that. Okay. In my defense, this game probably wasn't made with this type of level in mind. And you can't even get up. Okay. This might be the first stage where I time out Schema. Knuckles' gameplay, like I said, I liked it a lot. I think the radar, I think I actually prefer the I might actually prefer the Sonic Adventure 2 version of the radar. I know that's a bit of a hot take since a lot of people say that the radar in this game is better because it doesn't lock your emeralds. But in Sonic Adventure 2, you had to, it only showed one emerald at a time, and you had to then restart your search. But that actually extended the playtime of the levels, which I think was a worthwhile addition considering how the brevity of a lot of these levels are my biggest issue with them. Amy's gets points for being long and also having a unique stage for her, that being Hot Shelter. Because I definitely think Hot Shelter was made with Amy in mind. Some issues were one very difficult jump in said Hot Shelter. And but other than that, I actually really liked Amy's story. She had a nice, simple. Her actual plot was nice and simple, and and I actually missed that jump. I'll try it again. It wasn't overly complicated. but it was nice. And I actually haven't talked to plots about the other characters. Sonic Spot was all the plots in this game were pretty good. Big story, I don't get the hate for it. This might be the stage where time is actually an issue for Gamma. Okay. No, no, no! Come on, work. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm on the lookout for any and all potential enemies. Okay, come on, give me some enemies. Time's getting real low. No, my combo got messed up. I think we're timing out here. I don't even know what is going on. Okay. I think we can escape timeout. Game's levels, I liked it. Hot Shelter is definitely good. This is another stage that's definitely made with Gamma in mind. Okay. Okay. I'm just constantly I can't get any long combos. Come on. I'll make it up there. I don't think we have enough time to take out Zaya. Okay. Well, we actually did get a time over in Gamma's story. Although to be fair, none of my combos were stringing. That is something I will say they improved upon in the next game, where was the combo stringing. I constantly felt my combo just get interrupted or just not working, or other than that, it was fine. Sorry, I didn't really do a good job of fulfilling all the stories.
E-105 Zeta. Rescue complete.
But yeah, I like all the gameplays in this game. It's fun. In their own ways. I will say, every gameplay style that got brought back in Sonic Adventure 2 was improved in Sonic Adventure 2. That is just what I'm going to say, but this game is good in its own right.
E-105 Zeta rescue complete. Units remaining. Gamma. Beta.
Yeah. So yeah, the only two E100 units left is our Gamma and Beta, the first two. And here we have E-101 Mark II. And the gimmick to this boss fight is to just you have to wait till he charges first in order to hit him. Oh. Managed to hit him that time. Yeah, it does have a time limit, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't really like bosses with time limits, but he's not too difficult. 3 minutes is a very generous time limit. And I think there's a remix of Gamma's theme mixed with the Egg Carrier's theme, which is really good. Oh, something I didn't mention was I think Gamma's theme is the only one that doesn't have lyrics. Come on. Okay, I think I failed to hit him that time. Okay. We gotta go through this attack again. I think he's only one hit away from death. Fail to hit him again. Oh, we're probably gonna have to do that whole... Okay. So it's one of those bosses where you kind of have to get the last hit, or it's not gonna work. Don't really like when the boss does that, but that's not too bad. And we get him. Just right when I start complaining, I actually beat it. And that brings Yama's story to a close.
Mission complete.
And yeah, we actually kind of get shot in the face with a double barrel blaster. And the bird just got engulfed in the ball of fire, but he is completely fine. And yeah, here's actually the big plot twist all along. Any minute now. Yep. Gamma was the third bird the whole time. Or the bird from Amy's story was the chick of E101 E101 Beta and E102 Gamma, or at least they're birds. It's actually kind of ambiguous on whether or not Gamma is the same entity as the bird. And rise the face to black, we see the bird come. And yeah, Gamma's story. Like I said, Gamma's scene has no lyrics, so I can actually talk during the credits about what I liked about it. And I did like it. It kind of helped me think about how I see Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 a lot. Where I kind of discovered that everything that Sonic Adventure 2 does that it takes from 1 and improves upon, it makes it better. But Adventure 1 still has value in the sense that it does unique things too. Such as characters going through the same levels, more playstyles that didn't get into Sonic Adventure 2. The hub world especially is pretty cool. But overall, I definitely really recommend that you play Sonic Adventure DX. Do know there is a bit of a learning curve when you get into it. But once you get through that learning curve, you can you start speeding through the levels. You start really enjoying the challenges that some levels give you. I will say that Sonic's story definitely gets the lion's share of all the gameplay, where it feels like I feel like the other stories should have gotten more time. I guess that's the final thing I want to say is that all the other characters kind of just don't get enough time to shine. But Sonic Adventure 2 does give the characters time to shine. So I really like that. I definitely think when making Sonic Adventure 2, they made the correct choice on which gameplay styles to bring back. That being Sonic's, Knuckles, and Gamma's. Because Gamma was definitely, I could definitely see myself playing more Gamma levels if they ever got made. Like there was never any kind of hot shelter rage moments like I did for Amy's story or actually, I think Amy's story was the only time I ever had any real rage moments. And maybe the final boss of Sonic's story, but other than that, I really like playing this game. It was fun. And there's actually one last surprise after this. There's actually one final story after this this character, after Gamma's. And that being a little thing called Super Sonic Story, and I'll see you guys there, where we'll end this series, and then I'll think about the next series I want to play on this channel / live stream thing I have going on. I might play a different game, like maybe a Pokemon game. Not a Nuzlocke, but just like a normal playthrough. I'd much prefer to do that than a Nuzlocke, but maybe or maybe I'll do Sonic Adventure 2. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what I'll choose to do in the future. But yeah, thank you for coming with me. Honestly, at the time of me recording this, some of the Let's Play episodes, I'm a very new YouTuber, and even just getting my videos into double digits and seeing one like is a very big is a very huge moment for me. I really like to see it. And yeah, that is the end of Gamma's story. And I'll see you guys in the next story where we will get to see the true ending of the game. And I guess I'll just take this moment to say thank you for those who came on with me, even just getting 1 or 2 viewers per stream, even just getting my videos into even just getting a couple views per video, or even a double-digit views for one of my videos in particular was a very big. It just made me feel like I was getting somewhere, and it's been a very big courage boost to me. So thank you a lot, and I'm just happy that I did this with a game that I liked and enjoyed. Like not with a challenge run that I raged at, or some popular game that I only did for extra views. Something, but I guess kind of a passion project. So thank you guys a lot, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.